Welcome to Boolean Buffet. This is Praveen. Today we are gonna discuss about another new AI power tool, which is nothing but v0.dev, and this is something like இப்போ மார்க்கெட்டில் பாப்புலராக இருக்கிற ஒன் ஆஃப் த டூல் எப்படி லைக் Replet and Lovable and Bolt Mari. This is something like another tool which is developed by Vercel, and it really helps to developers and designers generate the UI components and full web pages using the natural language prompts, which is nothing but you can use your plain English text to create a web page or a component. So that is the main purpose for using this tool, and it integrates with the modern front-end framework like React and Tailwind CSS. So with help of this framework, it allows to create quickly generate a component or customizable, and we can export that code to the in your project. And there are several features are completely available in this tool. So before discussing about the features, and this is something like I've already configured this tool, and once you okay, I'll once you go to the Google and check v0.dev and click type, and it will go to this page. And before going to this page, it will ask you to register your email ID, and as well as it asks you to enter the phone number. So once you register the email ID and phone number, then this is your home page, or this is like your dashboard. So the subscription wise, there are several subscriptions available here. Like when you click the plan, then there are free and premium and ultra. So freemium, so once I configured this free, the dashboard says like there are only 3 messages are completely available to generate a component. That's what mentioned in the new chat, like when you go to this dashboard you can see this message, but I'm not sure about this free plan. Is indicates like generate a content with Vivo up to 200 projects that they mentioned in the free plan, but for me it's showing only the 2 messages, but I'm not sure. Okay, let's go to the features and limitations, because that's what we are going to develop, and we are going to know about this tool. The features like a key features of for this v0.dev is AI generated UI components, like it you can type your plain English. With help of that, it will create a component, not a full page web application. Okay, so I just create a component with the modern technologies like React and Tailwind. If you want to convert your if suppose if you want to if your project with a different tech stack like Svelte or some other thing, Angular or Vue or some other front-end framework, you have to convert the React code manually once you generate the component, and you can copy this code into your actual project. Then you can do the manual conversion. That's what it works. Because this is something like because each and every Lovable is completely different, and Bolt is completely different, and Replet also completely different, which means those three are create an entire web application, like entire folder structure with a single prompt. It will create a number of components. But v0.dev, which is completely a limited thing, and you can create your you can create only the component, and it supports only React and Tailwind support, and live editing, like with help of this you can do with the editor you can do the live editing and customization, and seamless integration, like once you generate or create a component, you can deploy this component in the Vercel deployment. That's how it works. And the steps, what you're going to do is, once you open this dashboard, you have to type the prompt. Actually, before going to this, before creating this video, I already checked one video like landing page. This is how it created, like this landing page, which is automatically um, given in the one of the suggestion in the dashboard, like this one. So once I click here, it will create a set of landing page. So this is how the landing page it creates, with a set of menus, list of menus like features and testimonials. And if you need a component for every menu, then you have to create a own component. Then that component should be integrated in this menu. That's how it works. And if you need this component in your project, you can create your own prompt with customized or with your requirement. You can type it here, and once you type it and click enter, it will create or it will generate component this way. And if you need a theme in your requirement, or in your specific requirement, you can decide the theme in your plain text format here. And this is how it works. And this is a preview page. And once you click the code, it will show the list of codes here. So this is the basic React code. And I think it's it's a TSX code. And yeah, it's a TSX. And the tailwind also included here. So this is how the tailwind class name it includes us automatically. And let's explore the features here. I think this is something like the share button. Yes, you can share it to public also. Okay, that is really a cool one. And yeah, so that I need to mention here, like before once you start registering this tool, it will ask you to enter the email ID, or else you can use the GitHub account, so that you can commit or publish this code to the GitHub directly. That is simply awesome to use this code directly without doing much work. Then you just manually copy and paste it into your project and do the manual conversion for the rest of the things. So you can avoid for the time consuming task. Okay, anyhow, for your requirement, you have to do this. You have to manually do the conversion. But after the manual conversion, you have to publish the code to the GitHub, right? So before doing that, with the list of steps you follow, then after that you have to do the publishing the code. So here once you do the GitHub registration, it will really helpful to automatically publish the code in GitHub. And what else we have, like, yeah, that is really a cool thing, like you can download the zip. So here it will contain only the landing page, I believe. So, and what are all the things? Add code base. Okay, publish to community. Yes, if you wanna share this code to the collaborative development, then you can share this code to the community, so that number of users can edit this particular component. And that is really helpful to share your knowledge to everyone. And this is something like the copy. And what about, yeah, this is the download button. I think you can save this file to the download. And I think this is something like um, while extracting this landing page, see, the entire folder structure is available here, like the styles and ts config components. So app, so entire folder structure is completely available. So that is really helpful once if you have no idea about the folder structure before creating this component, that will be helpful to get to know the folder structures, a basic folder structures idea. That is really helpful. And what is this library? Okay, so this is something like the list of components which you have created. It will listed here, I believe. And yeah, this is also another options like share and delete. Okay, okay, then let's create a simple text here, like okay, a dashboard. Okay, um, a dashboard with a sidebar and nav bar and five, okay, sorry, nav bar and five cards displaying the analytical data about the stocks. And the theme um, should be light blue with the professional, okay, professional view. Okay, so let's see how it create the components. Okay, so it will start creating the project structures. See, so the thinking process, it will create the project structure, main dashboard layout and five analytical card and light blue with the professional theme. This is how the requirement which I provided in a simple plain text. And the styling, so yeah, this is how uh, the process works. Like initially it will create the project structures and what are all the styles it's going to implement further. It steps, it provides a list of steps and the components, the sidebar with navigations and five cards each card. Okay, so based on the requirement it will create the project structure and styling and the components. Like it will list out the steps and it will create the components here. So this is how this, okay, the component is finally created. And this is the folder structure which I requested based on which I requested in the prompt. And loading.txt and page.txt and stock code, that this is something like the component. Okay, it automatically deploy your component in a virtual deployment. So this is how it works. See, your component is ready with the five cards and light blue color theme which I really requested at the initial prompt. And this is how the project portfolio allocation and recent transactions. Okay, this is my actual stock values and gain and loss. Okay, the top performer. Okay, this is the menu. Okay, navigation, stock and portfolio. Okay, and this is something like the user profile and settings and notifications. Like, see here it just created only the dashboard, not the actual component for each menu. If you need the specific component for that particular portfolio, we need to include that. Okay, okay, can you, okay, need analytical, okay, portfolio component. Okay, need portfolio component in the same um, component um, um, project or library. Okay, the portfolio which includes stock details, with average quantity and buying count, um, and amount spent, okay, and so on. Okay, okay, we'll see how the process is thinking here. Okay, I think it completes the thinking process. Let's open it for the review. Okay, stock details, average and quantity owned, and total amount spent and current value and profit loss. Okay, okay, so this is how the portfolio component will be created. And this component, I think it just created a component. I'm not sure whether it included in the menu, or whether it linking to that particular menu, because I haven't included the redirection text here, text prompt here. I just asked to create the portfolio component. We'll see how it works. Because I just texted like the portfolio component should be added in the same component project. I believe it could be added in the I think redirection will be included here, I believe. Let me check once it's done. Okay, we'll see. Okay, anyhow, you are out of free message, because I initially I told you, right, there are three messages only available for the free plan. Anyhow, this is the really a good tool if you need if you need a component with the professional look. Then this is also one of the tool in the market, because in market there are so many AI powered tool available and applicable in the market. And this is one of the tool which includes only the React. It focuses only on the React and Tailwind, the modern technologies. So if you want to explore, you can do this. And there are so many things available. And there are I think there are few limitations are completely available here. What are all the limitations? Okay, the limitations, which is nothing but it does not guarantee or generate a full web application automatically. Like if you want to build an application with this tool, then you have to create a basic skeleton first, and based on that skeleton you have to include the component one by one with your plain text, so that it will be included the menu. I think it's included in the portfolio. See, yeah, it's automatically included in the portfolio menu. This is how the works here. The portfolio which I requested, like the total invested and current and the total profit, this is something really beautiful to look, because this is a professional look which includes all the details. So this is how you can implement your actual web application. And one another limitation is only outputs the React. Yeah, that's because it focuses only on the React and Tailwind. If you need the Svelte, and you have to create a component and manually convert from the React to Svelte. And no built-in state management, that is completely a big drawback, because we have to add the state management manually in React. The state management, the Redux platform, that is really very important. And in React, because Redux library is a very important for the state management, but that is not guaranteed, and that guaranteed to maintain the state in the v0.dev. So apart from that, it will provide a good look for your component, for your generator component, because based on that you can get the code and you can implement further. And the advantages, like there are so many advantages, like support modern front-end frameworks, and it can be integrated into Next.js and White and standard React projects. And live preview and customization, like which I included here, right? So if you want to add customize in your project, you can do the you can do in the code itself, I believe. Yeah, see, this is the something I can included here. Okay, portfolio test. Okay, then save. Let's see, will it work or not. In preview, portfolio, yeah, see, it's automatically updated. So this is something like the live preview and customization. Adjust the layout and colors, so based on that you can adjust it. And full responsive designs, because it uses the tailwind css for responsive and mobile friendly layouts. And ensures UI works across all screen size, because it supports the fully responsive designs. And export and deploy because we can copy and paste this component in your project, or else you can download it, or you can export it the entire folder structure. And it's really helpful for the beginners or designers or no coders who need the UI components very quickly. So those people you can use this. And reduces the front end development time, because if you want to create this component with your actual time, it will take some amount of time that we can avoid by using this tool. And works with any backend, like it can be integrated with the API and dashboard and authentication system. So this is how there are so many advantages available. That includes limitations also. So please use this v0.dev AI powered tool that really helpful to create your component further with a professional look. So I think I covered all the basic and important stuff about the v0.dev. And if you need any queries or clarifications, please do a comment. And thank you, and we'll see another AI tool in the next video. Thank you.